You think I look at myself in the mirror and see your mother? This is humiliating.
Oh, Mama Boy is gonna show me what he's made of.
Both of you, stop it now!
You were gonna slip him out this morning and never tell me.
I think your little plan just might be working.
Previously on Fashion House.
I have an investment opportunity for you.
Really?
A fashion company. I know it sounds crazy, but this is a great place for you to infuse your money. You can move your money in and out virtually undetected.
I've run into some financial problems over the last year.
I'll pay you $21 million debt, but I become majority shareholder of your company.
You know, Nikki can't see us together.
Yeah, whatever.
I'm stuck on the 405.
William, you cannot miss this.
Nikki, if I could get a helicopter to airlift me out, I would. Just go to the hospital. I'll be there as soon as I can.
You must be the lucky father.
Actually, I'm the lucky friend, Michael.
William's in traffic.
Well, Michael, you're a very good friend to be watching over.
Do you really think we can take down her business? She is backed by William Chandler.
She is? How?
Apparently, William gave her the money to start the company.
Oh, I hate him. I really hate him. I want you to sneak into her office and fax her designs to this number. And I'll take care of the rest. Where am I?
The Simpson House. We're a drug rehab center.
It's hilarious. How am I doing here?
You called your friends for help, Michael and Luke.
I promise you, as a representative of this state, that I will work to wipe out credit card fraud and the pathetic criminals who carry it out.
I'm not worried about the congressman.
Why not?
Because I'm gonna take care of him.
First, you murder a man in our office, and now you're talking about taking out a congressman?
I do whatever it takes to make my business grow.
This guy's crazy. He wants to kill a congressman. This has nothing to do with us. Look, Lance, this has everything to do with us.
We're not killing anybody.
Yeah, but we know about it, which makes us accessories to the fact.
Thank you, counselor.
I'm meeting with the district attorney about arresting Maria.
Ah, now that's a risky plan. What if Luke decides not to testify against his mother?
Well, that's a risk that we're gonna have to take.
Maria Gianni, you're under arrest for fraud and forgery.
What?
You've been stealing money from your son by forging his signature on checks and other legal documents.
And how long have you been on William Chandler's payroll? Oh, we got some fresh meat. You can go to hell. That's your one warning. That was yours.
The judge considers you a flight risk and he set bail at $2 million.
That's insane.
Don't worry. I know Luke. He'll help get you out of here.
That's just it, Clive. I'm afraid he might testify against me. Thanks for coming. You are the most precious, beautiful gift I've ever been given, and I'm so proud of the man you've become.
I won't fall for your guilt trips, Mom. I'm not playing this game.
Please don't be this way.
I can't get up there and lie about it. I just can't. This wasn't an easy decision for me, Mom. It's probably the hardest thing I've ever had to do. But I can't get up there on the witness stand and lie about writing those checks. I'm sorry. Well?
What do you want me to say?
I don't know, say something. Yell at me, tell me to go to hell. Something.
I understand.
Hands where I can see them.
There's so many rules in this place. It's hard to keep track.
What happened to your face?
Oh, it's nothing.
Who did that to you?
Luke,
Who? Did the guards know about this?
there was a fight. They stopped it right away.
What did you say?
Nothing.
Then why would somebody attack you?
Luke, it's jail. They wanted me to pay protection money, and I refused. But don't worry. Clive has me in a separate cell now. As long as I stay away from Darla and her friends, everything should be just fine.
Oh.
Yes, I have William Chandler to thank for all of this. He was very clever. I underestimated him. But none of that matters now. Luke, I'm sorry, but, I only have so much time to spend with visitors, and I'm going to have to work with Clive now and organize my defense and my bail.
Oh.
I respect your decision. Don't worry. I've had tougher challenges than this. You know that no matter what happens, I'll always love you.
And plastic dreams, fast cars and magazines, long legs and pickup lines. You can have whatever's on your mind. Don't care how you get it, as long as you get it. 'Cause in this world you gotta look like money if you wanna make it. Taste like money if you wanna get it. Be somebody, go ahead and fake it. Isn't it crazy that you got to be good at being bad? Got to be good at being bad.
It's open.
Got your favorite suku salad. Nikki, I'm sorry. The traffic in this town is crazy.
It's no excuse. William, I know this baby was a surprise for you, but it was for me too.
I have a lot going on.
Just shut it. I saw the baby's heartbeat today. With a friend. Not you, but a friend. It's not right. I'm not the kind of girl who needs a gift to make everything all better.
Is this him? Or her? Wow. One big happy family in the making.
Well, not quite happy. William, we need to talk about your mother. She's gonna cart everything over to the hotel. Clothes, photos, toiletries.
My mother packed up all your things? That's not good.
Yeah, no kidding.
Ever since my father left us, she's tried to control everything about my life. Having a grandchild is very important to her.
Listen, I get that, okay? But I just can't have this intensity around me and the baby.
No, of course not. Took me years to get out from under it myself. Look, I'll talk to her. I'll make sure she never bothers you again. Hey, this is one of the most exciting things that ever happened to me. I'm not gonna let anybody screw it up.
Good morning. Look at this. It's one of yours, isn't it?
It's my sundress.
How did the Times get a copy?
Can you give us a second? How should I know? All of my originals are here, and I certainly didn't leak one out to the media.
I know. So who did Maria hire to steal the designs?
Think she'd do that? Forget that I even asked that.
How did she get a mole in here?
Do you think it's one of our staff and not someone who slipped in?
I don't know. Try and remember everyone who's been in your office, and I'm gonna go look up our employees' histories.
What brings you by so early?
Well, I was hoping we could have breakfast together, but I hadn't realized that you would be spending the night at Nikki's dreadful little place.
Good morning to you too, Mother.
Don't be smart, William. I want to talk to you about Nikki.
Oh, what a surprise.
No, that girl is very stubborn.
Really?
I mean, I went over and tried to convince her that she should move over here for the sake of the baby.
And by convincing her, you mean packing up all her belongings and removing her from her own home.
Well, it's not a home, it's an apartment.
You can't do that.
Well, I most certainly can. That is
No, you most certainly cannot. Nikki's the mother. She can do as she pleases.
Oh, don't be idiotic. The girl is a model.
What's that have to do with anything?
It means she doesn't have a clue about how to raise a child.
She knows enough to know that your behavior is something she doesn't want the baby exposed to.
I will not be spoken to like that.
Yes, you will. And you'll leave Nikki alone unless you don't want my child in your life.
Fine. And as long as you're so busy giving advice, why don't you tell Michelle Miller to keep our designs to herself?
What does that mean?
Here, have a look. I mean, is that girl completely clueless, or does she just want Maria to put her out of business before she even launches her first line of clothing?
I used the crystal when writing. I produced some killer music, like Baby Boy and Love on a Merry-Go-Round, but then I had a few tracks that didn't hit. So I kept using more, thinking I'd get some greater inspiration from it. Flash forward, next thing you know, I'm on Skid Row looking to score. Thank God my bandmates brought me here.
Great, Aaron. Thank you. Tanya?
What?
You're next.
Told you I wasn't gonna do this.
Everyone here shares their experiences with everyone else.
Well, I don't. Fine. I'm Tanya. I've been a successful model since...
Tanya, we know your history.
You told me to share.
About your drug problem. Tell us when you started taking pills.
Well, my mom gave me chewable vitamin C as a kid. I first got hooked on the yellow ones, and then the red ones, and I guess from then on, I was just downhill.
Tanya.
What? What do you want me to say? That I took those pills to stay skinny? You want me to cry about my terrible life? Well, you know what? My life is fantastic. I enjoyed taking those pills. I'm not out of control. And I do not need to be here.
Then why did you end up covered in your own blood with your car wrapped around a tree?
I gotta pee. It's a complete waste of time.
Hello?
Luke? It's Amanda Banderkar. Wow, I just got the morning paper. I am so sorry to hear about your mother.
Yeah, it's always drama with her.
I assume our date's off.
No, not at all.
Are you sure? I mean, with everything going on and...
No, it's fine. I'd like to see you tonight.
Looking for a distraction?
Yeah, exactly.
Lovely. I'm staying at a hotel downtown. Why don't we say you pick me up around 7?
Perfect.
Yes, it will be.
Well, I can move $200,000 from a money market account, but that's only going to bring us up to $1 million.
What about the CDs?
It's not enough. And besides, with the penalties that we're going to pay, I'd rather keep that as a last resort.
This woman's gonna give me a heart attack. What could she possibly even thinking?
Oh, I have no idea.
And here we sit trying to scrape up $2 million bail to save her ass.
What the hell are you doing here? I ask you the same thing.
you doing here?
I was hired to do some work for your mother. She didn't tell you? I wonder why. You know, it's a shame you and I can't be friends. We have so much in common.
Somebody mind explaining to me what's going on here?
Yeah, Luke here's been dating my wife on and off for the past few months, but it's been a little bit more on than off now, hasn't it?
What do you need, Luke?
To talk. Alone.
Yeah, well, I'm helping your mother here, so why don't you guys take this little chat outside? Come on.
Well, do you think Luke knows anything?
Maria had never told Luke her plans. He was too honest.
It's not like we're dating anymore, so I can't ask him.
You know, I looked through all the employees' records, and frankly, she could have hired anyone to do it.
But they signed confidentiality agreements.
Yeah, so if we find out who did it, we'll fire them. But in the meantime, you should really keep your designs under lock and key.
Maybe we should install cameras. Well, until then, keep a lookout for anyone entering the office taking unauthorized photos.
We don't have time for this. My show's in 3 weeks.
I know, but you have to protect your interests.
Michelle, I'll take care of security. You focus on the show.
Are you sure there hasn't been anybody in the office who shouldn't have been? All right. What about this negative press?
We hired Smith & Jones PR to handle it.
Good. How are you handling things?
I'm upset. I didn't design this line on a whim. I've thought about it, I researched it, I revised it. I loved it. And I don't care if some idiot press person calls my work amateurish and nonsensical. It doesn't mean anything. I'm still pushing forward.
That's what I wanted to hear. All right, look. Maria has her resources. I have mine. I'll see what I can dig up. Until then, you hear anything, give me a call. And keep up the good work.
Every day in Los Angeles, hundreds of people are robbed and they don't even know it. I'm talking about credit card fraud. You make an innocent purchase, but a record is kept of your card number. Thieves sell your card information, but the subsequent transactions aren't deemed important enough for authorities to prosecute. But that ends now. I am personally spearheading a congressional investigation into this criminal activity in California. It's time to crack down on the criminals who are robbing our good and decent citizens of their hard-earned pay.
Hey, what are you doing here?
I need you to co-sign on some checks so our lights don't get shut off.
Yeah, sorry about skipping out today. I owe it to Maria to get this bail figured out. Oh, come on. She saved my ass when I was in jail, you understand?
Yeah, I understand. She helped you when you decided to drive drunk with a concealed weapon. And now she's been caught forging signatures on legal documents. You have to help her out. Makes perfect sense. One bad turn deserves another.
Oh, come on, Rodney.
You don't realize you're losing clients, do you? Not us anymore. You. Just this morning, the Pignatos told me they would only work with me from now on.
Whatever.
Not whatever. I'm covering your ass and giving you half of the profits, and the whole time I'm worried Eddie Zeruvian might kill me. It's getting old, Lance, real old. And very dangerous.
Look, Rodney...
No, stop. I packed up your personal files and I'm having them sent to your house because of right now, this partnership is over.
Clive? Douglas? Thanks for stopping by so quickly. I know this has been hard for you, so I'll try to make this as painless as possible.
Appreciate that.
We have a very strong case against your mother. Your testimony is crucial we're gonna get her on all counts of fraud and forgery.
Well, then I'm afraid you don't have a case. I won't testify against my mother.
If that's your decision, so be it. But I have complete records of your mother's deception.
Knock it off, Doug. You know without Luke, you get nothing.
We have copies of each and every check she forged.
Where did you get these?
My sources aren't important. Look, I'm just trying to do my job. But we have enough evidence to make an example of your mother. Send her to prison for a long time. So, just to be clear, you'll be subpoenaed to testify. Your mother will go to prison.
As the family attorney, I would like a moment to speak with him alone.
Help me understand this. Your mother betrayed you, stole from you.
You don't have to answer any questions right now, Luke, all right?
Maria Gianni is a criminal. I'm not gonna rest until I see her behind bars.
Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you, Mr. Eisner. You don't have a case.
You saw the documents.
My mother's innocent. She didn't steal a thing. Those are my signatures.
What? We can do a handwriting analysis. We can prove these were forged.
Come on, Doug, you heard him. He signed those checks. You don't have anything. Just leave it alone. Unless you want it to be a big battle in the press.
Might not be a good idea, given that it's an election year.
So, you're gonna prosecute this case without Luke's testimony, or should we call Maria and have her talk to her friend, the mayor, about getting a new DA?
This came from your friends. Where are they? You're not allowed visitors in your first 2 weeks. No cosmetics?
You don't need those here.
Thanks. But I really don't want to look like the other zombies who got locked up in this place, okay? No mouthwash? Oh, there was some, but we confiscated it. You can't do that. What, you think I'm that desperate for alcohol? You think I'd drink it? Is that why there's no hairspray either? Tanya, look at yourself. You're bruised and banged up from a night of hard partying. You lost control. It was one night. I think I learned my lesson. Well, we'll see about that during therapy this afternoon. Right? Yeah. You're not alone, Tanya.
Well, what is it? Look confused.
Maria?
My own son. I can't believe it.
Maria?
Clive, I gave birth to him. You'd think that would mean something.
He protected you.
I'll die in here. I'll become some prison guard slave.
Maria, you're free.
I'm free.
You told him that he wrote the checks.
Where is he?
He left.
He left?
Come on, let's get you out of here.
Ooh. Never been so happy to be home.
You might still be in jail if it weren't for Luke.
Why didn't he wait for me?
Come on, Maria. He may not have wanted to watch his mother suffer in jail. That doesn't mean that he's forgiven you. Well, you okay? All right. Don't write any checks without calling me first.
Miss Gianni! Hi! Where have you been? I miss you.
Didn't you hear?
No.
I took a little trip.
How was it?
It was lovely. Claudia, would you please run me a bath? I'm filthy.
Here's your paper. I'll start your bath.
William, Douglas, we got in trouble. We had to let Maria go.
What do you mean you let Maria go?
You told me Luke Gianni would testify.
He wouldn't?
No. And now I look like a complete fool in front of the mayor. Not to mention my entire staff.
I gotta go. Luke, you're catching me at a bad time. I got a meeting in Encino.
It can wait. You put my mother in jail, and I want to know why. The only way the DA could have gotten evidence against her is from you.
Okay, I can understand why you would suspect me, but I didn't find out Maria was in jail until this morning.
I don't believe you.
Well, if I could find proof on what she was doing to you, then anybody else could do the same thing.
William, you publicly humiliated her. And I can't even count how many times I've heard you say you hate her.
I still do.
Then why should I believe you?
You can believe me, you cannot believe me. It really doesn't make a difference because it's not going to get your mother out of jail.
Well, that's the thing. She is out of jail.
Really? And how did she manage to do that?
What are you implying?
Nothing. It's obvious.
What is?
You lied to the district attorney. You told him that you wrote the checks and, oh, my mother's innocent.
I was protecting her.
Fine. If I was in your position, I'd probably do the same thing. But it still raises one question.
What?
Why are you here?
I just told you.
I don't buy it. You feel guilty about lying about your mother, so you came over here to take your anger out on somebody else. Well, you know what? I got a meeting, so make yourself at home, watch some TV, do whatever you gotta do, bro.
This is fantastic.
I assume you had something to do with the press getting a sneak peek at Michelle's designs.
Remember Lance?
Michelle's ex-husband.
Well, not only was I able to use him to break up her relationship with Luke, but also sabotage her company.
Why?
Because the fool thinks that if her company fails, she'll run back into his arms. I don't care. As long as he does what I want.
You want to tell me about it?
I had him fax her designs to a friend, and the rest just happened.
Huh. You want to tell me about your time in jail? How it made you feel?
Horrible, lonely beyond belief, angry and frightened.
Why?
Angry because I should have seen it coming. I should have known he would pull something like this.
Why frightened?
Because he must hate me so much.
But you got out. Everything seems to be moving in your favor. Maria?
Oh yeah, I'm so pleased.
Okay, something else is bothering you.
You know, when I came home today, the only person waiting for me was my maid.
And?
What do you mean, and? Would have been nice to see my son.
Maria, you lied to Luke. Can't you understand how he feels?
I did what I had to do to survive. I can't go to prison.
We're talking about stealing Luke's money and breaking up his relationship.
You know, not everything is so cut and dry.
Hey. What's wrong?
I really messed up. I lied to the district attorney. I didn't want to, but I went in to see my mom, and she got in a fight or something, and it just really scared me.
It's okay.
It went against everything I believe in.
To protect someone that you love.
Yeah, but that's not right. And what's worse is, I saw you write up in the Times. I guess you probably think my mom's involved, huh?
Pretty much.
There's more.
Uh-oh.
It's why I came.
Tell me.
Did you know Lance was an investor at Gianni?
My Lance?
Yeah, he did it to cover a debt from William.
And?
Well, my mom would never step foot in here. But Lance...
I should have known he wasn't trying to make up for the past.
Look, I know how you must feel, but I had to tell you.
I can't believe this.
Some people are good liars.
Should have known.
What are you gonna do?
I don't know. But this time he's not getting off so easy.
How are you doing? That was the lunch bell. I thought you'd want to know.
I'm not hungry.
Tanya, don't make this harder on yourself than it has to be.
Just go away.
I'll have someone bring you something to eat.
I don't want any food.
It doesn't have to be this hard. Going somewhere?
So you've been to the Vatican?
Oh, absolutely. Venice, Naples, all over Italy. I would live there if I could.
So why don't you?
I haven't found the right reason to move yet. Or the right person to move there with.
No? I think there'd be plenty of people interested in you.
And you, taking the country by storm, yet he's single.
Well, it's a newly acquired condition.
Aha.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think you'll ever be cured?
I don't know. If I find the right girl.
That's good to know, Mr. Gianni.
Yeah?
Very good to know. Cheers.
Cheers.
The gate is locked.
God, you're so annoying.
I've been called worse.
Yeah, I've lived up to it, no doubt.
Let's go get you something to eat.
I'm on a diet. What's your deal anyway? It's not like I asked to come here.
Your friends were very concerned about you.
Yeah? Well, they can go to hell along with you and everyone else in this dump.
You really feel that way? Those two young men saved your life, brought you here, and even offered to pay for your treatment.
I didn't ask for their help.
We're in the middle of nowhere. Where would you have gone?
I don't know. I would have managed. Always have.
The only thing you've managed is to make a mess of your life. I've met a lot of people like you. You're lucky to be alive.
Yeah? So I can be cooped up in here? I deserve better than to be treated like some sort of a prisoner.
Tanya, we can't do anything for you if you're not willing to work with us.
I guess then we're both out of luck.
No. You're free to go anytime you like.
Are you serious?
You're not in jail, and no one committed you.
Did you give me my cell phone? Now?
Are you excited?
Yeah, I know. Well, I've been out a couple times, and it's all waiting on it. No, I hate the judgment that goes with artists.
Oh, right. The necessity of suffering and starving for one's art in order for it to be deemed important.
Yeah. Or that New York is so much more real than LA. I mean, it's such a waste of time.
Yeah, well, Personally, I find that most artists produce their best work when they have food in their stomachs.
Is that right?
Yeah.
And the New York LA debate?
Oh, that's all true.
Yeah.
Oh, you are definitely the most attractive artist I've met from Los Angeles in a long time.
Really?
Yeah. And the sexiest. What? I'm just being honest.
Yeah? I don't know.
I think the ladies would fight over you if you came to New
Oh,
York.
so you're just being polite.
Please, I am never polite, just honest.
Yeah?
Yeah. So, you coming to New York or not?
I'm interested.
As of this moment?
Very interested.
Why, that's good.
Yeah.
It's very good.
Thank God you're here. You won't believe what they put me through.
Tanya, you're making a mistake.
Shut your mouth or I'll shut it for you.
Did she tell you how she went on a bender, passed out, and wrapped her car around a tree?
She did. I'm gonna make sure she gets all the help she needs.
Well, her friends brought her here for help.
Luke and Michael are no longer my friends.
Okay, we're gonna talk about this in the car.
So you're going? You're just going to take her back to her old life?
I know a lot of doctors, and I can hire people to keep a close eye on her. She's gonna be around people that care about her.
But-
she'll be under constant supervision.
The experts in their field.
He said he'll take care of it. So why don't you just piss off and go take care of the other retakes in this joint?
Tanya, I'm gonna get you help. You're not escaping. Okay, why don't you wait out in the car, all right? Sarah, thank you so much for everything, and I promise to call you if I need any help. Thank you.
Go ahead and eat before your food gets cold.
Hey, Doug. Sorry to bother you at dinner, Congressman, but I knew you'd want to see this. The information we got from Pedro Gonzalez linked Eddie Zarovian to these guys.
What are their names?
Lance Miller and Rodney Griffiths. Lance had a DUI, but other than that, both of them seemed pretty clean. Even worked on William Chandler's accounting at one time.
They still work for him?
Nah, fired him a few months ago. In fact, they lost a lot of clients around that time.
Zarovian came in to help them save their business?
Looks that way.
All right, so now we know who's laundering the stolen funds.
It gets better. We looked into where these guys were investing large sums of money, and we found the paper trail.
I had a really great time tonight.
Isn't the lady supposed to say that to the gentleman?
Yeah, normally, but tonight was all your idea. And I don't know, you did a great job of helping me forget all the crap on my mind.
Oh, good, I'm glad.
You didn't even bring up my mom.
I wasn't having dinner with her.
No, I guess you weren't.
Can I be frank with you?
Surely.
Look, I think that you're immensely talented. And I think you're gonna go a long way and you're gonna have amazing success. Doesn't matter who your mother is.
I appreciate that.
I just wanna help.
That was nice.
Yeah, well, it could be even better. Stay the night with me.